Join me for Mask Monday with collagen eye mask, peel off mask, and talk about a few empties. See y'all in a bit. Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Mary. I hope y'all are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. And happy Mask Monday, ladies, and everyone else who decided to do a mask on this beautiful Monday. Well, today we're going to talk about two different masks. And the first one is Wilma Schumann European Skincare Hydrating Collagen Eye Pads. And then we have the Freeman Marble Peel Off Mask, and it kind of looks like a lot more fun based on that picture because it turned blue for the most part on me. So I didn't get a whole lot of the marble effect, but nonetheless, it's a peel off. What can we say? And we're gonna go ahead and get into doing some reviews. This is the last batch that I have, and I will be done with catching up on my empties. And I'm going to go a little bit fast on them so that I can go ahead and let this dry out or to finish talking before it completely dries out. That's what I meant to say. So we're going to go ahead and start with hair care. That is something, I think I have more items of hair care than anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Repair, and it's Perfect and Repair from Nature Lab. And this was actually a deep conditioning moisturizer, and that is completely empty. This, I was not like super thrilled with it. It did moisturize. It was supposed to be left 2 to 3 minutes in the shower, so I'm not sure if it did anything for my hair. I mean, it moisturized it, but nothing fancy about it. So definitely not a repurchase for me. And I'm going to go ahead and go into the next one. And the next one, I think I've reviewed it on several different Mask Mondays because I do use a lot of scalp treatment masks. And this is a clay mask scalp treatment. And it's the Raw Coconut by Mermaid Plus Me. So, yeah, it is right side up. This was my all-time favorite. And as you can see, I scraped up pretty much everything. This was a clay mask that left my hair feeling, or my scalp feeling moisturized and hydrated, as well as clean. An absolute repurchase for me. I have purchased it. I'm just waiting to receive it. So expect to see it on another Mask Monday several other times. So that is the Raw Coconut Scalp Treatment Mask. The next one here is Eye Me Hair, and it is 4 Wave Plus Curl. This was a small little sample, obviously. I got, I think, 2 or 3 uses out of this. This was absolutely amazing. It felt really, really good on my hair. Not going to repurchase it simply because it was a little, I don't know. I just had to use a little more than any of the other masks or conditioners that I've used. So that's not going to be a repurchase for me, but it did work. Just used a little bit more than normal. Then I'm going to go into another really good product that I had, and as you can see, I squeezed out as much as I could. Definitely an empty. And this is excuse me, Aunt Jackie's Curl La La, and this is for defining your curl, and it's a custard. Definitely thick, which is something that I like to use on my hair. Thick products. It helps define my curls and keeps the frizzies away. This is a repurchase item for me, so we'll be getting this again. Then we have Hair Gurt, and this is from Project Beauty, and it is an intense repair yogurt hair mask. I used to leave it on for probably 15 to 20 minutes. It does repair damaged, fragile, and brittle hair. I don't really have damaged hair. However, because I have gone gray, as most of you have seen, the hair is a little more coarse, so definitely needed a little softening. This did the trick. It's a little pricey, so I'm not sure. I'm still on the fence about having a repurchase for that. So we'll come back and see if that's going to be a repurchase. And that was it for the hair care. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my skincare. And this is the Levito 2-in-1 facial mask and exfoliator. This, although it smells horrible and it looks horrible, it did. It had the smell. I mean, I could get through it, but for those of you that are sensitive to scents, I don't recommend it. The scent is overpowering at times. However, the way it left my skin feeling, I absolutely love it. But it is something a little bit out of my price range, if I'm going to be honest. But definitely a product to try. And these were mostly winter products that I was trying to finish up, that I had open before closing out the winter stuff. And I did not want them to go into expiration, so used up everything that I could get used up. And this is the Saturday Skin, and it is a featherweight daily moisturizing cream. I do have the gel waterfall, I believe is what it's called. It's like a gel consistency. It's really, really light for the summer, but this was more of a winter cream. It is really, really good. However, it is also on the pricey side. So on the fence about repurchasing that, maybe for the winter. Not sure yet. Then we have the Perlice Blue Lotus. And it's also a sample size. And I did get several uses out of this. And it's also a moisturizer. It does moisturize, but it wasn't like my favorite, my all-time favorite, so definitely not a repurchase. Although I do love a lot of the Perlice products, that one for me was not like super impressed with it. Then we have the Ahava Time to Hydrate Essential Day Moisturizer. This was a great, great product. Very pricey. It does hydrate, and it's for normal to dry skin, so definitely right up my alley because of my skin. My skin is dry, for those of you that are not aware of that. And then we have night creams, and Perfect and Protect, or Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Night Cream from number 7. And there are several products from number 7 that I have, and they are absolutely amazing. Another one will be coming up in this review. So number 7 moisturizer, it is quite affordable. You can find it at, I believe Walmart is now starting to carry it, but I did purchase it at Walgreens. And I think Walgreens is the one that has the larger line for that. And then we have the Avant, my absolute favorite night sleeping mask, and it's an 8-hour radiance renewal sleeping mask. That's what that is. It's a very small little tube, and I do remember it. I believe it's $108 or $130, one of those two. It lasted quite a bit. It really did, because a little goes a very long way, although it is a very small little container or tube. It absolutely excuse me, is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love the way my skin feels in the mornings. But over $100 for a sleeping mask, not a repurchase for me, but definitely looking forward to trying or try getting it in Boxy Pop-Up or whatever the case may be, wherever they have it on sale, I'm going to try to get it. And next one we have is the Hanco Watermelon Illuminator Overnight Serum. And this was also a sample size. This was really, really refreshing. I used it mostly recently with the spring. A great, it's hydrating and absolutely refreshing. Just feels really, really fresh. Love it, but not something I would repurchase anyways. Then I have the Glow Recipe, and it's the Watermelon Sleeping Mask. It was also a sample size. I think I got maybe 10 uses out of this, so it still went a long way. So a little did go a long way. I do like it. I do have a little bit larger sample size for this, but definitely going to continue using it. Then I have the Hey Honey Look Into My Eyes Retinol and Propolis Eye Mask. This thing, and you can see it is completely flat. I made sure I got every single drop out of it. I have not been able to find it. I believe I purchased this one in an Ipsy add-on or flash sale, one of the two, but I have not been able to see it again. So excuse me, my allergies are just like all over the place today, or have been. But definitely something I am going to keep my eye out for, because I love this stuff. Then we have, because I do have oil, dry skin, I do have an oil, and it's the Evolue. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But this oil, I finished it simply because I'm not one to be wasteful, but it was not something that I completely enjoyed. It did take me a long time to finish it, but the expiration date was coming up, so I needed to get that done. Then we have the Levito Hydrating Facial Cleanser. I think I also purchased this one in an Ipsy either add-on or flash sale. It has a similar smell to the exfoliating mask. Not as intense, but it was also a good product to try. Okay, and the next two items are actually facial radiance pads, and one is a resurfacing facial pads, and this is First Aid Beauty. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this one. This worked really, really well. It does remove a lot of the makeup. It's a great for a two-step cleansing process, but I don't reach for pads too often, so definitely not a repurchase for me. Same thing with the Elemis, although Elemis is one of my favorite brands. It is not something that I reach for often, so just finished them because I had already opened them. Definitely empty, but not a repurchase for me, but definitely enjoyed using them when I had them. And then last product that I have, and then we're completely done, and this is the number 7, I'm not sure the glare, it's the number 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced All-in-One Foundation. This was my to-go foundation during the time that I had it. I am going to repurchase it. However, I do have several foundations that I need to get through before I can actually repurchase. This way I can get my foundations out of the way. But absolute wonderful, wonderful. It's more of a BB cream than it is a foundation, but it does cover really, really well. And definitely a repurchase, like I said. And that is pretty much it for all of my empties. My face still feels a little tacky, so I'm going to go ahead and log off here real quick and get this mask finished off, and I will be back so that I can peel it and see if I get a good peel. And I'm back, and yeah, it did tighten quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it now. And the iPads first, and it actually feels really, really refreshing. And I'm going to go ahead and start peeling wherever I can catch a peel. And I think I put it a little too thick on some areas, so some areas seem to be a little thicker and drying differently. So I may still end up stuck with some product on my face because it's not going to peel. And I did catch my hair on some spots, so not enjoying that. So definitely a good peel, but a lot of little fuzzies, peach fuzz. Not fuzzies, peach fuzz. So that's the parts that hurt, my peach fuzz. So here we go. And I know I went a little backwards on peeling it, and like I said, some spots are still a little wet, so I'm going to have to. My apologies, I did have to take that phone call. It was supposed to come in later. They called a little earlier, but let's go ahead and get back to the masks. And the first one was the Wilma Schumann Hydrating Collagen Eye Pads. That's what I had under my eyes, which felt really, really refreshing. And then we have the Freeman Marble Peel Off Mask. I think I could have gotten 2 uses out of this. I'm not sure because parts of it were a little bit thick. And as you can see, I did have to remove part of what was already dry. But it does feel hydrated, moisturized. It does not feel over drying considering it was a peel off mask. Definitely going to be trying both of those masks. I highly recommend them. Hopefully they work for you the way they worked for me. So absolutely loving both. So once again, happy Mask Monday, everyone. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do so by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thumbs up would be greatly appreciated if you like the content of this video, and click on the notification bell. That will give you notifications that I have uploaded new videos. In those videos, there are going to be several collabs that are coming up. One as early as mid-June, and there are several channels participating with giveaways. So several channels, several chances to win. Definitely something to look forward to. I hope to see you all then too. But I will see y'all in the next video. Until then, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, smile always. Bye.